Normally for a problem like this, where I'm given some concentration data and I'm looking for a different concentration, I would normally start by assuming 1 liter. And you'll see I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to start in a little bit of a different way. And the reason is that normally they give me some concentration and a density. And this time they did not do that. They gave me a concentration and they gave me the density of the individual components. So to use that density, I need some information about the individual components. So I'm just going to take a totally different approach, but my goal is still going to be to get the grams and moles of each thing and to get the total volume. So let me show you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so in this problem, I am told that I have 1 molal solution of acetone and ethanol, and I know molality means moles of solute, that's the acetone, divided by kilograms of solvent. So I have 1 mole of acetone in 1 kilogram of ethanol. And so I'm going to start from that information and say, all right, I have 1 kilogram of ethanol and 1 mole of solvent. So what does that mean? So for my 1 mole of acetone, I can use the molar mass to convert that to grams. And so the molar mass is 58 grams per mole. So that means I have 58 grams of acetone. I can also use now the density of acetone to figure out how many milliliters that is. And I want to put the grams on the bottom so they cancel. So I'm going to divide 58 divided by 0.788 to get milliliters of acetone. And I have 73.6 milliliters of just the acetone. Okay, now I can use the fact that I have 1 kilogram of ethanol and convert that to moles and grams. So for grams, it's just times, kilograms is, times 1,000 to get grams. So I have 1,000 grams of ethanol. And now I can use the molar mass of the ethanol to get it to moles. This time I'm going from grams to moles, so I'm dividing, and the molar mass is 46. And it's 21.7. It's a lot more than the 1 mole of acetone. It should be. This is the solute, or this is the solvent. The acetone was the solute, so I should have mostly ethanol. And now I can use the 1,000 grams and the density of ethanol, which is 0.789, and figure out how many milliliters of ethanol I have. Again, a lot more, 1,267 milliliters of ethanol. And now, so now I have the grams of each, I have the moles of each, and if I add these numbers together, I'll have the total volume. And then I'm ready to figure out any concentration unit that I want. All right, so the first concentration unit they asked me for is molarity. I know molarity is moles of solute, that's acetone in this case, divided by total liters. And I know I have 1 mole of acetone. And now I know I have, converting this to liters, 1.341 liters total. So my molarity is 0.746 molar. All right, and then the other question they asked me for is mole fraction of acetone. So this would be moles of acetone on top, total moles on the bottom. So I have 1 mole of acetone, and I have 1 plus 21.7 on the bottom, so 22.7 on the bottom. Right, 0.0441. No unit on that one, the moles cancel. So that's my mole fraction of acetone.